Hi Sagittarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for May 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in this month of May, and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Sagittarius, now on to your May 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Rods, and this is being prepared and ready for battle. This is also getting your ducks in a row, getting things organized. You could also be suspicious of someone or something when the Nine of Rods shows up. You could have some kind of ongoing battle or struggle going on inside of yourself about some things happening in your life or decisions you want to make. You may also feel like you're being pulled in different directions, like one day or 1 week you're feeling this way, and then another day or another week you're feeling that way. So you could have a push and pull, tug of war kind of situation going on inside of yourself about decisions you want to make or how you feel about things that are going on. Some of you have watched somebody be very duplicitous and deceitful. This could be in your personal life, it could be in your family, it could be in a friend group, or it could be at work or even out in the world. You don't trust them, you feel like you don't trust their intentions, and you may have the feeling like they're up to no good. You're kind of in the mode like you're standing your guard and you're being protective and you're on watch about it. You're like, I don't know that you're taking any action, at least not in May, about what you see, but you're on your guard and you are like on high alert and you're watching this person. You may even feel like it would be wise for you to construct some idea or plan that could thwart this person that you feel is duplicitous or suspicious's plans. So you may start to devise some plan to stop them of whatever you think they're doing, or to trip them up, or to confront them. It may be at a later date. I don't know that you're going to confront them in May. Some of you may do that, but I'm not really feeling like May is the confrontation month, although for some of you, because timing is different for all of you, as I always say in the beginning of the readings, so some of you may want to confront this person this month, but I'm picking up you like devising a plan or devising a strategy to block them or stop their progress, or some other plan just that you want to have in place. You could even feel like somebody is watching you or spying on you or delving into your business. You could feel like that's coming at you from somebody, and therefore you've been alerted to it, or you're wise to it, or you're suspicious of it. You know, you're really good at making assessments about people really quickly. I don't know if this is, if you yourself would agree with this, Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, but this is what my guides are telling me, that Sagittarians in general, especially Sagittarius, sun and rising sign, are very good at making like good assessment. You can size up people really well, really fast. So the next card you have in your reading, and don't feel bad because you got good cards coming up here, you have the Five of Cups, and this is sadness, loss, and regret. But not all hope is lost, because there's still two cups upright behind the person in the card, so that means there's still hope. Sometimes this card shows up when people have an issue with alcohol. That could be you or somebody that you love and you're connected to, but not always. It could be some kind of sadness or regret. You may feel like you did too much of something, like worked too much, or you did something too much. Maybe you ate something that you shouldn't have too much, or you drank too much, or you worked too much, or there is something that you may have regrets about and could come to your attention, or you're like focusing on it or really noticing it, and you feel like, I did that too much. And you could also feel like you were on the wrong path about something. And you could be having sadness and melancholy over that and regret. Now, I feel for many of you, this is something you did in the past. Some of you, it could be recent past. But for others of you, I feel this is longer ago past that you have regrets about something. It's like you didn't need to go there. You didn't need to do what you did. For some of you, I feel like it is about a relationship. Like a relationship that you entered into that you may have had trepidation and concern about, but you went against your better judgment and you entered into it anyway. I feel for many of you, it was a romantic relationship or some other type of relationship. It could have been a business relationship or a friendship relationship. But whatever this was, it kind of took you down a wrong path. It's like you ignored your gut instincts and your intuition, or you ignored the writing on the wall and you did it anyway. And you may feel like, I put so much effort and so much energy into that and it just absolutely did not work out. Now, until May 14th, Mercury is retrograde, and it's not going to go direct until like the very end of May. It started on April 21st, and it goes to May 14th, and then we're in the post-shadow period for 2 weeks following it. I feel that this is why, and it could be the eclipse that's happening in May on the 5th. It could also be because of the eclipse that happened on April 20th. These things are what's bringing this up. I feel most likely for many of you, it's coming from the eclipse in May and Mercury retrograde. I feel like this is the cause of why you're reviewing these things from the past, why you are, you could feel sad and melancholy about it as you review it. You may be chastising yourself or feeling hard on yourself that you didn't listen to your intuition, or you stayed in a relationship too long and you put too much effort and energy into it, and now you may feel like, what did that really get me? What did I gain? But now the cards are starting to turn here. So thank goodness you've got some good ones here. You have the World, and this is being in control. It can also be the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to bring you more control. You could also feel the lack of control. You could feel like a karmic cycle's ending and a karmic cycle is beginning. A new karmic cycle is beginning. Some of you are going to really be putting a lot of energy into fixing things that are broken. And I see you going around and looking at your environment and your house. I'm seeing you go around just like the world is around. And you're like, that needs fixing. I got to replace that. That needs upgrading. Got to get rid of that. now I need to go, oh yeah, this needs to be repainted, that needs to be fixed. Now, for some of you, included in that other stuff, it could be relationships and communications with people also that you could be trying to fix, heal, and repair. You could be putting somebody on notice, and they may have 5 days to clear out. Maybe you're going to give them more time than that, but I hear 5 days. So that could be somebody living in your home, and you're like, you know what, you got to go. 5 days, you got to get out of here. That could be if you are a boss, a manager, or a supervisor, or an owner. You could be saying that to somebody at a business you own or a company you work for. This could also be if somebody is renting anything from you, a garage, a piece of land, an apartment, whatever. You may be like, okay, your lease is up, or this lease agreement is terminated. You have X amount of days to get out. That energy also comes up here, and that would be you taking control of a situation. You could be finalizing a rough draft or a draft of something that you want to submit to someone. It could be a lease, a contract, it could be a book, a short story, like a rough draft or a draft of something that you want to submit to somebody, and you're like completing it, you're finishing it and submitting it in May. Some of you may have to do something with driving and take a driver's test over again, or something. It's weird because I don't know why you would need to take it again unless you were a new driver, but maybe there's some new laws that come up or something where, I don't know, but having to take, if it's not a driving test, it could be some other kind of test. Driving is what came up to me first, but some of you in May will be retaking some kind of test, and for some of you it could involve vehicles and driving. Maybe it's to get a boating license or to get a trucker's license. It may not be a car license, but it could be any kind of test that you may have to take or retake in the month of May. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. So the next card you have is a good card. You have the Sun, and this is the spotlight being on you. Success in the material world. It could be love. It could be the birth of a child. It could also indicate joy and exuberance, and happiness can be the reason that the Sun shows up. Some of you are going to be talking to some people that you knew from the past and getting together with them. It could take place in the month of May, but for some of you, this will happen in June. And you could really spend a lot of good quality time together. I feel like this is going to be a positive thing. You may go antiquing or shopping or out somewhere where there's, you know, a bay and a boardwalk or some kind of scenic area. I feel like you're going someplace kind of interesting and unique. Some of you could take some kind of new herbal tincture, remedy, or could be some kind of food or superfood, but you could be taking something that makes you feel more vitality, more energetic, maybe makes you feel youthful. This could even be medication that could be prescribed to you for some kind of medical condition. It could like help relieve symptoms or turn something around. That is also possible here. And you may really decide to broaden your scope and broaden your horizons, and you may be feeling more free in the month of May and maybe moving forward for a few months, where you want to spread your wings. You want to learn new subjects or learn new crafts or learn new skills or new hobbies. You may feel like the future is totally wide open for you, and it is, and you are going to have the feeling of freedom, freedom to fly, freedom to learn, grow, expand, express yourself. And whatever you're doing could bring a lot of strong foundation or stability to your future. Whatever this spreading your wings and flying and, you know, what you want to learn, craft, skills, knowledge, whatever, it's going to end up, it may not be your intention. For some of you it might be, but it may not be your intention originally to have a strong foundation. You could just be doing it because this is what excites you, this is what's interesting to you, but it will bring some sort of stability, which usually means financial, but it can mean in other ways in your future. And I do feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to start to develop some talent or skill you may already possess, and then you're going to showcase it in the future and probably monetize it in some way. That comes up here for you with the Sun. So you got another good card. You see, you started off with two kind of like, what do I think about it? And now look, Sagittarius, your last three cards are pretty good. And they're major arcanas, by the way. You had the World, the Sun, and now you have the Magician. So that means May is going to be a very impactful and important month for you whenever the major arcana cards show up. There's more weight to them than the minor cards. This is the Magician, which is manifesting. It's the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual realms, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Sometimes the Magician can be trickster energy, but that's not usually what comes up for me when I read the cards. Rarely do they say that. You're going to plant roots somewhere, and I feel that whatever roots, wherever this is, whatever it is you're doing, this will be something that will grow. So if you're planting roots in a new business or at a new company you're going to work for, or you're planting roots in a new environment, in a new home, this is going to work out for you. It will blossom and grow. Remember, timing is different for all of you. So if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, I'm not planting any roots. I can hear it now. I can hear it now. What's she talking about? She's crazy. Well, okay, maybe. But you know what? It could be that it shows up for you later. Maybe it'll be a year from now. Maybe next May. You know, timing is like that. Maybe that happened last May for you. Or it'll be in a couple of months because, again, timing is different for all of you. But I do see you planting roots in something, and wherever this is, whatever it is, work at another business or company, a new job, a business you own, or especially a place where you're living, it is going to grow for you and do well for you in the future. And some of you are going to be showing off your talents and skills, and you may be displaying things that you make or have created. You may be doing it on the internet. It could be on a website. It could be if you have a YouTube channel or some other channel on another video platform, or somewhere at a festival, at a fair. You could be displaying it in front of your home if it's something you created. And it's an object, like not a website or something on the internet. It could, if it's something solid, physically solid, you could be displaying it somewhere, art galleries in front of your home, festivals and fairs. I don't know where else, many other places. So you're going to let people see that you know what you're doing. Look at me. Look how good I am at doing this or that. Look what I created. You're going to be proud of what you've done. It's not like you're going to want to hide it away. And some of you are going to be spending a lot of time in nature. And this could be, you could be actually literally planting a garden, planting seeds, planting things that are going to grow, comes up here because my guides do say also out in nature and dealing with literal plants, trees, vegetable gardens, whatever. That also comes up here. So you may find this a big time of, yard work, planting, gardening, farming is also going to be strong for you now. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you is amethyst, which is also the stone your fellow fire sign got, which was Aries also got this too for May. So amethyst helps with addictions. It enhances the immune system. It improves the endocrine system, and it also improves skin appearance, and it promotes digestive health. Amethyst is also good for reducing headaches, also regulating hormones. It increases spiritual awareness and psychic abilities, positive transformation, relieves stress, and enhances memory. It's going to help you adjust to changing circumstances. And it's also like going to help you enjoy, my guides are saying, sitting in the catbird seat. So my guides are from a different generation, okay? They're quite old, They're my ancestors. They're my great-grandmother and my great-grandfather and a great-uncle whom I've never met. But they are there among some others, and they do say things like weird phrases, sitting in the catbird seat. So that means you're going to be enjoying things in your life. There's going to be some positive things rolling for you. And if you're wearing amethyst or carrying it, it is going to make you be able to enjoy it. Sometimes people don't enjoy when good things are happening to them because they may feel like it's so rare or they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. But if you're carrying amethyst, it will be helpful for you to enjoy the good things happening to you. It's also going to be helpful to you in seeing things with strong spiritual clarity. So you may be like, well, what does that mean? Well, it's like basically it's going to increase your psychic ability and help enhance and strengthen the connection with your spirit guides or deceased loved ones or the angelic realms that will be communicating with you always. But in May, it'll help you strengthen that connection. It is also going to alleviate depression, anxiety, and stress for you. So if you're somebody that's been feeling that lately, there's stuff going on in the world that could certainly drive that up, but it could also be happening in your own personal life. So I highly recommend in May, carry that amethyst or put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra when you're meditating or resting, or put it under your pillow when you're asleep, or wear it. It is going to help you in May, Sagittarius. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, the most recently recorded links I post down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also listed on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can there go to the videos page and scroll down and see all the video series I've used, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and whatever video heading you want, you just click on whichever zodiac sign you want under that heading, and that link will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series, I'm going to mention them here. My first is, of course, the Psychic Crystal readings for May 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. It's a continuation or an expansion of these Psychic Tarot readings I do here at the beginning of the month on YouTube, and I cover a variety of topics, like everything I can think of to look into. It's condensed into these videos. So if you want to see, you know, your love life, your family life, your health, work, money, these things are covered in crystal readings. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. My other most recently recorded videos are the Career and Finance Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. They go out 12 to 18 months. The start date of these videos is April of 2023, and they go until the beginning of October of 2024. Also, my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 20th, 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings are available also on Vimeo. These are very detailed readings. I highly recommend, if you've never watched any of the eclipse videos, to do so. Many people find they really speak to them, and you may also find they speak to you. There's a lot of things going on there. Tarot, Crystal, Oracle card, you got to check it out. I tell you what's ending for your sign, what's beginning for your sign, what's the blessing for your sign, and what's the karmic lesson for your sign. And in addition to, that's what the tarot cards are covering, and then the crystal and the oracle card. So if you can do so, I highly recommend watching both your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so in that video series. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. As I've said before, a lot of times when I hear in these videos and I'm listening to my guides, I think, well, that might be new, but how lucky is it? A lot of times these things that sound like, okay, it's new, but where's the luck here? You may find it's lucky for you later. However, in this video series, for most of the signs, not all, I felt like, wow, these sound lucky right off the bat, like you don't have to wait for the luck. So you might want to check out those What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. Also, my Saturn in Pisces Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. They start in March of 2023 and they go out 2.5 to 3 years in time. So hopefully you'll check them out. These predictions, they're going to keep going. So you might want to see how Pisces, how Saturn and Pisces will be affecting you. And again, if you can watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, I recommend it. But you know, some people say their moon sign resonates with them in these readings. I'd go by whatever resonates with you on my YouTube readings. That's what you should get in the Vimeo readings. So also, big love readings for singles and couples for 2023. First half of the readings are going to focus on the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading focuses on the coupled people of your sign. However, I recommend watching the entire video because there will be crossover. Sometimes people have asked me, why do you put these in here? I'm single, I don't want to buy the couple, or vice versa. Well, there's a few reasons, but mainly you could start out at the beginning of the year single and later in the year you're a couple, and that could switch. You could start out as a couple and later on you're single. That's the main reason, but there are some other reasons, but hopefully you'll check those out. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread 7-card Psychic Tarot readings. Those videos are extremely popular. Lots of people like the Horseshoe Tarot Spread. I do one every year. There's 7 cards in that reading. There's a lot of information, psychic messages and insights for you there. Those predictions started in August of 2022, but go all the way till August of 2023. So If you haven't watched those yet, you've still got 4.5 months of predictions that could still come up there for you in those Horseshoe Tarot Spread readings. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on a video on YouTube, where I channel these messages through, you could follow me on social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I've started posting these about a year ago on my YouTube community pages as well, because some people don't like those other social media pages and they just go to YouTube. So I'm posting it there as well. And it's usually about 5 paragraphs long. And many people find either 1, 2, or all of the messages resonate with them. So you may find they resonate with you too. So I hope you'll go over to my social media pages on Instagram and Facebook and check them out. And again, I know you guys are probably sick of it. I'm going to mention it again because I just had somebody write me this morning and tell me there's another fake fraud cloned account of mine on Instagram. I got to warn you guys, they copied the pictures. It looks like me. It is pictures of me. I don't really know how they're allowed to get away with doing this. There really should be better protections about doing it. I don't get it, but that is the case. So if anybody contacts you on social media and says they're me and acts like, oh, I'll give you a reading, it is absolutely 100% not me. I only work from my wait list, which I closed in 2018, still have over 1,000 people on it, and I work from my cancellations list, which is still open, but I will be closing probably by the end of this year because it's just too long and I'll never get through these people. I can only do a few private readings a month because of the recordings I do here for YouTube, the recordings I do on Vimeo, plus I also do Reiki healing sessions for clients and some private readings. I don't have time anymore to do a lot of private readings. So if somebody's contacting you on Instagram, please block them, report them, and block them. I can't see them because they block me. The only way I know it happens is when you guys write me and tell me. Otherwise, I don't know. I could search my name and nothing's going to show up but me. But they block me, so I can't see that. So if you could please report them and block them and don't fall for what they're doing. They're trying to get your money and they're also trying to get your private information. So please don't fall for it. The only way you're ever going to hear from me personally is if you have signed up to be on my cancellations list or wait list. That's the only way. Otherwise, I'm not friending you, I'm not following you, I'm not soliciting you at all. And if you would like to help support the work I do here with my readings on YouTube, I have a donation link down below in the description box underneath all these video series I mentioned. And thank you so much to those of you who have donated. It does mean a lot to me and it does help me a lot. I had a criticism recently of somebody telling me they didn't like me begging for money. I'm just going to let you know that when you buy my Vimeo videos and you donate to my channel, that is my living. I don't have another job. I do private readings, Reiki, and the videos on Vimeo, and if you guys donate. That's how I earn my living. I don't have another job. I don't do something else. This is it. It encompasses an awful lot of my time. I wouldn't really even have time to do another job. Taking care of my son, who still lives at home, and my dog Max, and my property, and then the work I do, I don't have time to do any other work. So those of you that don't like it when I mention this stuff in the past, this is my living. I'm not doing this on the side. So thank you so much for your kindness and your donations. It does mean a lot, as I said, and it does help me a lot. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of May 2023. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.